Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this year's Christmas Bakemas 2025. I am so happy to be doing this again this year. Over the next few days, I will be sharing some Christmas cookie recipes with you. The first one I'm going to share is one that is one of my favorites that my grandmother used to make all the time, and it is called angel wing cookies. It's also known as, I believe, Chruscikis, if I'm saying it correctly. So let's get started. Okay, here is a quick look at the ingredients that you will need to make the recipe. I will have everything linked below, including the instructions for you. So let's get started making our angel wings. Okay, in a large mixing bowl, you're going to beat with an electric hand meter together all 6 yolks and the sugar for 1 minute on high speed or until lightened in the color. Next, you're going to go ahead and add in the heavy cream, the vanilla, the melted butter, and salt, and you're going to beat until combined. Now you're going to go ahead and add the 2 1/4 cups of flour, adding just a little bit at a time, mixing to incorporate. Once it gets too thick to use the mixer, you're going to mix it in with a firm spatula. Transfer your dough to the work surface and knead it for about a minute until it's smooth. Go ahead and add more flour as you need so your dough is not sticky at all. You're going to divide the dough into 4 pieces and wrap it in plastic wrap. Use only 1 piece of dough at a time, keeping the rest covered with the plastic wrap, and you're going to roll as thin as possible over a lightly floured surface to prevent sticking. And just a few notes about the cookie dough texture. You'll know if you've added enough flour if the dough is no longer sticking. It will be a dense and pliable dough, which should not be crumbly. Also, if you have a pasta roller, this is a great option to save some time in rolling the dough. It'll roll to about a level 3 on the pasta roller, which is slightly thicker than a lasagna noodle. Now, thicker cookies will be a little softer to bite and will take a few seconds longer to fry. You can make this ahead if you wanted to. Mix the dough and divide it into the quarters like we just did. You're going to wrap tightly with the plastic wrap and store in the fridge overnight. And when you're ready to make the cookies, just bring them out to room temperature for about an hour and it'll be easier to roll out. Okay, you're going to go ahead and cut the dough sheet into 1-inch thick strips with a pizza cutter or a ravioli cutter, and then you're going to cut them diagonally into 4-inch lengths. Now what I do if I notice that some of the strips are just too small, I will go ahead and set them aside and just reuse them in the next batch that I roll out. To shape the cookies, you're going to go ahead and cut a 1-inch slit lengthwise in the center of each piece of dough. You're going to pull one of the ends through the slit and gently tug to create a twisted shape or an angel wing shape. I would go ahead and do all of the strips first, placing them on a cookie sheet until you're ready to start frying them. It's just easier to do it this way. Add 2 inches of oil in a large saucepan. You're going to set it over a medium heat and heat to 370 degrees. I would use a thermometer so you can keep your temperature between 360 and 370 while frying. And then you're going to go ahead and add 3 to 4 angel wing cookies to the hot oil, setting them in one at a time, and they will float up to the top when they are done. This should be about 15 seconds on each side. If it seems like it's faster, your oil may be a little too hot. Use 2 forks to flip them over, and then once they are completely done, you're going to go ahead and transfer them to a paper towel lined platters to drain and cool it. And you're just going to continue this with the remaining cookies. The angel wing cookies are a cookie that my grandmother used to make all the time. I know they say traditional Christmas cookies, however, she made them at all different times of the year. And she was also kind of famous for making these in our family. She would always have a tray of them for a party, whether it was Christmas or Easter, she always made them. And I think you're really going to enjoy them. They're very light cookie, and they are fairly easy to make. And I think that it would make a great addition to a cookie box or cookie exchange. Although sadly, I don't have a copy of the recipe that my grandmother used. When I was doing my research, it seems like most of the recipes are the same, so I'm sure that this is very similar to the one that she used. Once you have transferred all the cookies over to a platter, go ahead and dust them, each layer of the cookies, generously with powdered sugar. And go ahead and turn all the cookies over and give them a generous layer of powdered sugar as well. Why not have it on both sides is what I say. And here they are, my friends, the angel wing cookies. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more upcoming Christmas Bakemas recipes. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.